how are we doing for fuel? Okay, I think we made it. Fuel's out in the left-hand tank. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Bomber Crew. In this episode, we're going to cover how to recover after a complete wipe. Those like myself, sometimes the missions don't go as planned, and you end up sort of spudding into the ocean or the ground and wiping the entire crew and the plane after building it up. But don't despair. First of all, in the latest patch, they've done a little bit of changes. So now that when you actually crash, you don't actually wipe. You don't start from complete zero with your new recruits. Your recruits generally come with a couple of extra points, which helps you get along. The other thing with the aircraft as well is you don't generally start with a completely basic aircraft. I know some of the hardest things is about having your cash. So by not having any cash whatsoever, it does hurt, because in the early missions, you can't really deck out your crew. So you can go with some basic stuff just to get them by. So you can start off with, let's say, the basic starter flight set, and then you can just add on key components. And it's about what you want to do. Now, if you're determined to try and get crew survivability, which I was, and I admit when I first started, I kept on building up to get the highest level of survivability. But even then, I was only getting about 40 or 50%, and it really wasn't coming to play. So I've sort of changed my thoughts, and I now set the crew up for protection. So instead of survivability, that if they crash, have they got a better chance to roll a survive, now I make sure they're armoured and they're protected in the actual aircraft itself, and that it does seem to have helped a little bit. The next one with the aircraft, and this is the bit that hurts, so really just pick the items that are important to you. I have been going less off of survivability once again, and lately I've been putting more money, funds into guns and turrets to sort of get those enemy aircraft out of the sky as quickly as possible. And I've found changing that in the last couple of games has really made a big difference for me. But anyway, the second one is definitely pick your missions. In the early stages, you still have aces. The aces will definitely hurt you. You don't always have to go for the green missions. Obviously, this is the U-boat mission, the sub hunt. And this one's the Doodlebug Blitz, which is the 5 bombs. Sites that you'd be familiar with. In this case here, as much as it's an easy mission, because of the enemy ace, I'm not going to do it straight after a crash, because it makes the mission twice as hard. So I don't like doing the green ones, but in this case here, I'm going to do the U-boat. I'm going to try and do the photos. The important ones is where you can get some photos in safety. And this is a good mission to get some cash up. So, quick tip, and I'm sure everyone's doing it now, is just go through 5, 6, 7 and R, just to get yourself an extra round of ammo. Because it means they don't have to refill as soon as possible. Alright, let's get over to the mission. Okay, welcome back, and we just had a few breakdowns on the way, but we are back on track. We're coming up for the subs. So as I said, the sub ones for me, I think, are an easy one to get photography missions. A couple of reasons is the enemy aircraft that come in for the subs is capped. They're not just going to keep on coming and coming and coming. So as you're going up and down the coast, there we are, you will see the odd photography mission like this. And I would strongly recommend getting it. The subs will stay there. The subs will wait. It's not like a V1 launch where there's a time limit. In this case here, your photography sites do not, are not even shooting at you. Alright, this one's been a particularly tough one on the equipment, and this goes back to, once again, where you spend your money. For me, alright, let's open those doors. We zeroed in on that. We got it. Alright, so just because the sub is going down, like I said, for those that don't know, you can... Alright, the sub has gone down completely though, that's when you do need to sort of wait for the next reading to come up, and then we'll come back. Alright, let's head back around. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Okay, so we've taken out all the enemy fighters in this mission. So, as far as I'm aware, until you take the last one, you're not going to get more any enemy aircraft. I mean, the enemy aircraft would allow you just to farm and to get a heap of XP, but it does actually prevent you from doing that. There we go, there's the last one. when your navigator allows you to navigate independently, you can actually sort of head over the coast, and that will allow you to get a second photography mission, very similar to the first one. Alright, now we're going to have more enemy aircraft. That's okay. No. They've disappeared. So I would, when starting off, because you're just taking the easy missions that are close to the coastline, I would be putting the money towards more offensive and defensive weapons on the aircraft, but it's my personal choice, rather than survivability of your crew in the early period. So in this case here, we're probably going to get another 1,000 or 2,000 pounds. I will put it towards the aircraft. Then when I'm comfortable with the early stages, I will then start building up the survivability on some key elements of the crew. Okay, great little mission. As you see, that extra photograph is worth the same amount as the entire mission. It's actually worth more than the entire mission. So it doesn't mean you go for every photography, but know which photography missions you can get and where you can be more risk adverse. And that's nearly doubled my income, which is really going to make a big effort into the next in the next one. So let's do one more. We should get some rank ups at the moment, which will be good. And now we've got radio for recon, which will help. The main one we want to get in is the navigator, so we can actually do some manual navigation. So what we actually want to do here is we want to add, I guess, some turrets just to make it easy. So the first one I always do is the rear. Just having the ammo feed for me makes a big difference, because then I don't need to manage the rear gunner. I'm not flying high enough at the moment, but we can go for the mid upper. There's not a big difference there, and I don't have the money, but we can certainly drop in a belly gun. Or the system. So a big one for me as well is to just get the electrical and the hydraulic system up, because they're the ones that really hurt me with the constant repairs, exactly like the last mission. The last mission wasn't a hard mission, but what made it hard was both the electrical system and the hydraulic system crashed at the same time. So okay, so both of these missions have got an ace. You've got the Doodlebug Blitz, which is 5 bomb sites with an enemy ace. You've got this one, which is a single bomb site using a larger bomb with an enemy ace. So let's have a look. For me, I'm going to go for the single bomb site. It is going to have a little bit of flak. You've got a few more aircraft in the mix, but we're going to go for this one. All right, so we've made it heading over to the coast now, not without our fair share of headaches, but let's see what we've got. We've got our first lot of enemies on the radar. one is really going to be a get in, drop the bomb, get out mission. It's a tough one because of the flak. That's going to be the enemy ace on the right hand side. In this case here, I'm not going to do the extra I'm literally going to get in, get to the tail, and then go get him up the top. Make sure we've zeroed on all the aircraft. We have not. There's a couple of aircraft there that we haven't. A couple there that we have not. We don't have a tail gun, so there's no sense in flying super high. Moment, we just don't have the firing power to deal with the ace. In this case here, a belly gun would have definitely helped. Back, navigator. Alright, we're coming back over England, so they should back off now. As you can see, a brand new crew is tough, there's no doubt about it, but it's just playing strategically. Oh, that was my mistake. Now we're going to start again. Got away, unfortunately. But we will get him. We will get him. But we live to fight another day. Crashing now would only get more frustrating. So it's a lot easier to get in, get a little bit, build it up again, get down a couple of missions. All right, thank you very much. That's it for this one on the road recovery. So it's just a little one. I will keep on posting up a few more videos, and certainly each of the campaigns that we go through. So I've only got probably on another game 2 more campaigns to go through, and I'll keep throwing those up so you can actually see them as well. So thank you very much. I hope you're actually enjoying the game as much as I'm enjoying playing it and showing it as well. So don't forget to hit the likes, hit the subscribes, and look forward to putting some more of Bomber Crew as well as other games as well. Thank you very much.